For a challenge, I created the weakest character in Kenshi, promised a quick death on the fields of battle. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and through repeated beatings and hard backbreaking work in the mines, Weakman became one of the toughest and strongest men to ever grace the land of Kenshi. Alas, no prey can be caught via strength alone, and to really master all the aspects required to become the strongest man alive, Weakman now has to learn how to be swift like a gazelle and quick like a mongoose, and to accomplish that, he needs to become a big game hunter. Let us not mistake speed with quickness. While Weakman is very athletic and thusly very fast, his dexterity is what is severely lacking behind his toughness and strength skills. Dexterity affects attack and block speed, and since he's gonna be using heavy weapons that also have cutting damage, not just blunt damage, he needs dexterity as well. So for now, he's gonna leave his trusty plank behind, and he's gonna go buy the shittiest toothpick he can find, and all the ammo he can carry. You see, you can use crossbows to level up dexterity pretty nicely. Usually you'll use light weapons that have cutting damage primarily, like wakizashis and katanas, to level up your dexterity. But you can also level it up by reloading a lot. But to have to reload a lot, you also have to shoot a lot. And for that, we're gonna need some big targets that can soak a lot of damage, and that preferably cannot get close to Weakman to actually hurt him. And I know just the place where you can find Leviathans like that, and it's all the way to the north. On my way north, I'm also gonna stop at World's End, which is a big tech hunter city, and they have this ranger shop over here where Weakman is gonna go and he's gonna load up on more ammo. Oh, they only have 5 bolts? That's shit. But I guess that's gonna have to be enough for now. We'll have to return probably later. Now we go further to the north, and this region here, as you can see, is called Cannibal Plains, and there's lots of roaming cannibals around here, around the Dead Cat, and so Weakman's gonna have to be careful not to get eaten in the process. But surely little scrawny cannibals could never present him with any problems. Yeah, not a problem at all. The world up here is a peaceful place, and in this peaceful place I can see my first Leviathans in the distance. As you can imagine, these boys are ginormous and have a lot of HP. Now let's see if Weakman can shoot one. Oh, he is shooting. Oh, the range is so terribly short. Oh, that's horrible. But slowly but surely, he is actually doing some damage. Just need to get to the point where this Leviathan can't get to him, and we're all good. I think it's moving back. I think it's not sure what to do. And Weakman is shooting it. Very nice. Oh no, it's coming closer. Well, if it stays here, that would be the perfect target for Weakman. And of course, with this, Weakman is also leveling up his crossbow skill. And then dexterity is going up slowly as well. Now, all we have to do is keep shooting and hope that none of these bastards can get to us. That little one is trying. Little one, I really don't appreciate what you're doing. How dare you protect your father? Don't worry, I'll find a way where you're gonna get stuck. Yeah, like this seems fine. If you could keep being stuck there, that'd be great. And you can see Weakman slowly shoots and then reloads. And every reload is a little bit of dex training. Now all we have to do is shoot him for a couple of days, and then we might actually level up. As you can see, this big boy is slowly but surely taking some damage. But there's a good chance Weakman's gonna run out of crossbow bolts before he can actually do enough. But indeed, his crossbow skill is getting slightly better with each shot. Same for perception, and then dexterity is slowly leveling up. So after a whole night of shooting, that thing is very much still alive, and he went roughly through half of his ammo. Now with the crossbows at positive, his accuracy, rate of fire, and reload speed is also gonna go up, so hopefully that's gonna mean that he's gonna slowly start leveling up faster, because of course you can now reload a bit faster. And as that goes up, he's gonna be reloading even faster and faster and so on. Unfortunately, that means that he's gonna lose his ammo even faster this way. Although if he gets lucky and shoots this thing in the head like 10, 20 more times, maybe he's gonna even take the Leviathan down. Oh, so close. He was like 2, maybe 3 hits away. But now Wickman is out of ammo, which means we have to say goodbye to the Leviathan and run back to World's End to buy some more ammo. He did get up to 34 dex, so that's a decent start for one day. The amount of ammo you guys have is really disappointing. I think I might have to buy some regulars and grab this Ranger. The Ranger itself does more damage, so if you want to actually kill something, it's better that way, but we don't really want to kill that thing. We want to just level up on it. Although at this point Wickman is almost out of money, so he's gonna have to kill something if he wants to buy more bolts. So let's go back north and proceed with our training. I don't really know where the pup I was shooting previously has gone, but well, there's a new family we can try and shoot over here. So Wickman is gonna go and he's gonna do exactly that. Oh, very nice. I managed to get this pup stuck on the same spot as the one previously. This is great. Let's train then. Now with this bow I'm doing like 18 to 30-ish damage. Guess it's just a shoddy toothpick. But I used it mostly because the reload time is the fastest of all the bows. At least for its shoddy quality. But since we are now down to our last bolt, I'm gonna have to switch to the Ranger that I bought. Oh, and somehow that unlocked this Leviathan. He can now move again. That's not cool, buddy. Please proceed to get stuck again. You can see though that I am doing much more damage with this bow, like almost double the amount of before. And this annoying thing is now constantly following me. Wickman actually got hurt in his arm for a sec there. You little shit, I need you to get stuck again, please. Oh, there we go. I think it's stuck in the same spot now. Finally! No, don't move! As you can imagine, actually moving constantly doesn't help with leveling up as much. But he seems to be stuck on a rock right there now, which is perfect. And it's also very close to going down. Oh, Wickman made it fly! I will quickly loot it. You see, these Leviathans have a Leviathan Pearl that is worth 12k if I sell it. So that's definitely worth it if I can get it. Now, let's see if I can shoot some bigger ones and maybe get them stuck here. I'm disappointed how little these things want to cooperate, really. There you go. That's the spirit, buddy. Don't you dare move. Get back where you were stuck before. Let Wickman love you with his crossbow. Just ignore the fact that Wickman is shooting in a rock in front of him instead of the big Leviathan. It still helps with leveling up. Looks like after a whole night of shooting this thing, got enough and decided to run away. Didn't want to watch Wickman shoot a rock anymore. But Wickman's crossbow skill is now almost at 50 and his dex is at 41 and perception at 45. And he's still got plenty of bolts to go. We might have finally found an angle where Wickman can actually shoot it and it's stuck. To be honest, he just needs to shoot it in the head a couple more times and it's down. Then we could steal its pearl and afford more bolts. Oh, there it is. It went flying. That's amazing. But that's another pearl for me. I'm also gonna see if I can shoot one of these Garus. The only reason I want to do that is not because I want to fight them, but because I might use their meat to eat something, because Wickman's got nothing to eat here. But this is gonna be dangerous. As you can see, he's getting hit as well. I can't really get these little things to get stuck on rocks, so Wickman's just gonna have to slowly but surely kite them around. Come on, just take one down. Oh, one is down. Let's go. That's all we need. Sorry, little Garo, just need some meat. And from the rest, we shall escape. And then we cook. There you go. Fresh Garo meat. So delicious. Now let's see if we can find another Leviathan to shoot. Ah, there it comes. This one is getting slightly stuck over here already. Come on, Leviathan, don't run away. Stop hitting Wickman though. Oh, there you go. That's better. It is actually very, very close to Wickman there. But I don't think that's gonna save it, because just a couple more hits to the head and it's gonna go down. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it flies. Perfect, Wickman. One more pearl for me. I see more targets down here. Let's get them. This one seems to be stuck right here on a piece of rock. I think Wickman's gonna gladly take that. There is a certain culture on Earth that believes in the supremacy of a ranged weapon. They embrace the freedom that comes with it with their whole hearts, and they believe so fervently in their right to arm bears that you'd think their national treasure would indeed be a bear holding an M14 in its paws. Alas, you'd be wrong. Their call sign is actually a bird, and that's where you can really recognize their ingenious train of thought. You never see the bird coming. It's always out of your field of view, and once it shits on your head, it's already too late, and you're forever left with the stain it leaves on your body and soul. So I bid you, keep looking up to the stars. Well, the stars are hidden once again, and Wickman is doing his best to pepper this Leviathan, but now he is actually on his last stack of bolts here, so he really gotta make sure that this Leviathan falls before he runs out of them. Oh, and he did! You can see just how much Wickman hurt it across all of its body parts this time around. And with that, he got up to 64 in crossbow skills, 60 perception, and up to 47 dexterity now. Now, let's run back to World's End. Let's cash in those pearls and let's buy some more bolts. I'll load it up on a town full of bolts, which should hopefully be enough to carry me for the next couple of days. Next couple of days of shooting endangered wildlife. I'm trying to get this thing stuck here on these cacti, but it's not really working that well. Or maybe it is now. The big boy keeps on moving, which is unfortunate. Of course, we can't have that. Stand still, please, buddy. You managed to hit Wickman for quite a lot there. This really isn't the best spot. I'm gonna try to pull him back. Maybe I can get him to be stuck here in these trees. He's definitely having problems trying to get to Wickman, so that's good. I'd really appreciate if you stopped running away, you giant thing. Wickman's got some reloading training to do. Really doesn't want to cooperate. Constantly tries to move. Not cool, buddy. Not cool at all. Well, after a whole day of shooting this monster in the face, Wickman finally ran out of toothpicks. Which means we now switch to the Ranger. And now we start hitting this big thing for real. You see, this is an adult Leviathan, so it's got a lot more strength and toughness and also HP than the little ones before. So if Wickman can bring down the Alpha, then he's gonna be the Alpha. And deep into the night, the Alpha finally goes down. Long live the Alpha. But of course, that is not enough for Wickman. He has to show every other Leviathan who's the boss here now. Wickman is the boss here. Wickman is certainly gonna shoot a lot of money into these beings. But if he wants to level up Dex, he's gotta do that. Even though he's been doing it almost for a week now. But for now, he's still got plenty of extra bolts. And his skills are slowly going up. And the Leviathans are slowly going down. Now let's find another victim. I don't think I'll have the bolts to get this one down. But however much of XP I can get from them, that's all I am here for. Because you can see the XP gains are pretty slow at this point already. Oh, and there's a big thing that attacked this Leviathan in the meantime, and of course Leviathan just murdered it, absolutely. A fresh morning is here, and with a fresh morning comes a fresh kill. Another Alpha goes down, and while I look for more, I will go and cook that big thing that died. There's a giant murder scene here between some big things, a bunch of Garus, and there's a tech hunter that just woke up there as well. Oh yeah, there's some tech hunters that are just on the ground here. Well, they are fully healed now, so I'm just gonna let them be, and I'm gonna go look for more Leviathans. If I could get another one stuck in the rocks, that would be pretty great. Please stop running away, sir. Come back here so Wickman can shoot you in the face. There you go, that's I think better for both of us. And don't worry, Wickman's gonna be running out of bolts very soon. Although this might be slightly too close for comfort, how close this big thing is, but Wickman is just fearless. Even some of the raptors are getting stuck here now. Well, at least Wickman's got company now. Beautiful, beautiful company. Who doesn't want a pet raptor? Well, Wickman's about to run out of his last bolt, which means you, big boy, you are now free. And Wickman's gonna run back to World's End again. He got up to 78 in crossbows, 75 in perception, and most importantly, 58 in dexterity. My goal today was to get Dex all the way up to where we have strength, so at 60, so I think if you do one more run, we're gonna definitely reach that. Or we might even cross it. But for now, I'm gonna sell them my toothpick, my Leviathan pearls, and buy all the bolts. And then we go again. And again, we find targets to shoot. And hope that our targets get stuck quickly. The old books all wrote about plagues upon Earth. be it historical, religious, or mythological writings. They all feared the proverbial plague and its effect on the peoples of this world. But in truth, it was all a ruse, a blindfold neatly tightened across the eyes of the believers, hiding the real truth. We are the plague. We are the cause of more death and extinction of species than any other creature on Earth. In our greed, we blindly embrace the belief of our own superiority, of our own mastery over the food chain. For why should the apex predator feel sorry for those beneath him? If they keep his belly full today, why should he worry about tomorrow? But if we kill everything today, then what will our children eat tomorrow? Well, the only tomorrow Wickman is worried about right now is the tomorrow where he can improve his stats. And even though another alpha has to fall, by the afternoon of day 51, Wickman finally reached his coveted level 60 in dex. His crossbows are also at 80 and perception at 77. But he's still got a bunch of bolts to go, so he's gonna keep on training until he runs out of them. Another night of training have gone by, and another Leviathan has fallen. And now that the final stack of bolts is slowly but surely running out, Wickman can be happy with his 62 dex, 80 perception, and 82 crossbows. But now it's time we go and return all the way to the hub, far, far to the south. I also decided to quickly stop at World's End again on my way back, because I wanted to check what they're selling at the ranger shop. And well, they're not selling what I'm looking for, so I'm just gonna give them my Leviathan pearls and go home. And by go home, I mean I will take a giant detour around the Holy Nation lands, and I'm gonna stop at the Black Desert City, because I wanted to visit my skeleton friends and see if they got something good for me in this here safe. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I wanted, a Swift Arm Mark III. They do have a couple of pieces like this Gutter's Leg that I also want that I'm gonna take, and that's gonna improve my speed over the Stealth Leg quite a lot. Oh yeah, he can run 51 miles per hour now, perfect. But in truth, I came here to go check the scrap house. Not to steal, but to buy. Buy one of my favorite range weapons, this Old World Bow Mark II. And its masterwork as well. They can have my old ranger back, this is gonna be my new bow. And now we return to the hub. Home sweet home. Now back at home, we're gonna have to do some research. I wanna unlock tech level 3. So Wickman's gonna start working on that. It took him well into the night, but research tech level 3 is finally done. And now he needs 10 iron plates to upgrade this bench to level 3. Which the locals don't really have, huh? So off to Squin we go. Luckily his speed allows him to get there before the town can barely load. At least these guys got the plates for me. Now let us upgrade this bench. Which seems it's gonna take a whole day with his shitty engineering skills. But at least he's slowly improving that as well. Well, it's finally done. Now we can continue the research. And we can start working on the research that I wanted all along. Imprisonment. Now we can build a cage up here, and this cage is gonna be for a very special prisoner. But to get him, we're gonna have to leave far to the south once again. And for that, I'm gonna need my new bow. Strength, speed, toughness, all qualities of a master of war. But to use them properly and know when to apply which to the utmost effect, men soon learn that brains beat the brawn. And thusly were born the first war masters of humanity. Ruthless in every aspect, fierce and cunning. But what happens when a war master thinks so highly of himself they let themselves be corrupted by their own hubris? They think themselves above all else, but their title signifies what deep down they always knew. They were ever but a master of war, and never a master of all. For there could only be one to guide the humanity to the stars, and to rebel against such a force? Well, that would be a heresy of the highest order. Well, Wickman has now made it all the way down to Watcher's Rim again. And you see down in the distance, there's a very strong enemy awaiting us there. A fierce master of all these creepy crawlies. And a true test for Wickman's marksmanship prowess. His tower is protected by a lot of these spiders, so I'm gonna wait until nightfall before I'm gonna sneak in. Because the armies of bugs are pretty massive around here. And if Wickman gets spotted, well, he's gonna have to abort his mission. Alright, nighttime is here. So in we go. Just gotta be fast and sneaky enough not to get spotted by any of the bugs. Although these little shits are everywhere around here. And as you can see, they're also guarding the citadel. But if Wickman can make it past them and go up to the second store, he's gonna be feeling just fine. Wickman, please, go up the ramp. And there he is. There is the bugmaster himself. You can see his stats are decently high, and he's got one of the best swords in the game. But well, he forgot about one little thing. He forgot about armor, and that's what Wickman is gonna try to exploit with his bow. Let's go, 28 damage. Now, unfortunately, we got a couple of spiders coming up here. Let's see if I can call... Oh, the spiders are coming upstairs, but not the bugmaster. That's unfortunate. The bugmaster doesn't seem too inclined to fight Wickman, which is okay. So Wickman's gonna have to lose these spiders one way or another, and then just try shooting the bugmaster. Let's go. We don't have much to maneuver over here, which is bad, and more spiders are coming upstairs. But if you can just shoot this guy in the butt a couple of times, that'd be great. The bugmaster went downstairs for some reason, which is actually kinda good, because I can try and maybe pull him outside. Though he doesn't seem to be too keen on that. He's trying to heal one of his spiders. And well, we can't have that. Spiders, come outside. Wickman, you get a shot off. Oh, let's go. Can we get one more? Nope. Or yes? One more, come on, let's go. The bugmaster is close to losing his blood. Just a couple more shots maybe. But that of course is easier said than done. It's really hard to get to him when he's got this meaty spider shield. Oh yeah, he's taking more damage. Just a little bit more, Wickman. Oh, they pushed him outside. Nice, let's go. He's down. Now we pick him up. And we run. Wickman has just defeated one of the strongest enemies in the game, with one of the best weapons in the game. Now we just need to get out of this hellhole, past all the spiders while carrying this dead body. Well, he's not dead. He's quickly recovering. I don't know if you noticed, Bugmaster has 100,000 cats bounty. A bounty that could make Wickman really rich, but he's not gonna cash it in. Nope, Wickman's got different plans for Bugmaster. Well, first of all, he's gotta show off Bugmaster. Here at Squin. Yeah, they all want him because they've been hunting him for, I don't know, generations. But they cannot have him. This is Wickman's trophy, and Wickman's alone. And Bugmaster goes into this very special cage I prepared just for him. And soon his true purpose will be revealed. The first villages and cities were built when families of ancient humans banded together for safety and survival. But the people who once roamed free across the earth never realized that the cities would shackle them and take their freedom. Suddenly, we were no longer free to roam the plains. Now, we were governed. We were ruled. It was a worthy trade for most. Food, warmth, safety were all they ever wanted, and that's what they got in exchange for shackling their souls. But there remained those brave few who rebelled against the idea of authority, of rules. Those brave few who spit in the face of those in the high stand and screamed, "Fuck your rules, I'll build my own city with blackjack and hookers."